Good morning. It's not such a good morning because it is Groundhog Day, and I would wish you a happy Groundhog Day, but right now I want that groundhog dead. That might be a little too much. I would never wish harm on an animal like that, but he's not an animal. He's evil. 6 more weeks. 6 more weeks of winter. Evil. I don't even know the last time this rodent, are groundhogs rodents? I don't know, he's a rodent. I don't know the last time they gave us an early spring. Do I believe in the predictions? No. It's just a little fun, but it makes me upset when I hear 6 more weeks of winter. So I'm allowed to complain about it. Anyways, today's gonna be interesting. I have stuff to do at work. But that stuff is going through 100 checks about and alphabetizing them and giving them to students. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee and my cereal, in which my phone is sat up right now on. But yes, so excited to go to work. Hello vlog! I am on the last episode of season 4 of Next Level Chef, which I didn't even know they started season 5 already, so I will be watching that. I hope I'm not bawling my eyes out because that's usually what happens with Next Level Chef. Love this show, love Gordon Ramsay, and I'm making a little flatbread pizza. I gotta let that sit for 30 minutes. I made one this weekend, and did I follow a recipe for the flatbread? No. And it was like okay, but I looked one up, and it's like very simple because all I have is like flour. So it's just flour, water, salt, and a little bit of oil. So we're gonna let that sit for 30 minutes and get started. I already made a pizza sauce this weekend also, so I'm trying to use that up. So yes, I hope it's better. And do I have cheese? No, but I have Parmesan, like just the canned stuff, so I'm gonna try that. But also my roommate said I can use some of her cheese. We'll see. But I have to clean up and watch this final episode. I will update you guys probably when it's done. This one actually has a pocket. It's the only one that did that. That one's way too crispy. That one is also too crispy, but I'm still making it into a pizza. But I have hope for this one. I don't think Zack Snyder needs to make movies. I just watched the most insane movie. Not the most insane movie, but Sucker Punch. If you watch this movie, the only reason I watched it, I've had it on my watch list for a while. I knew it wasn't a good movie, but the only reason I watched it is because of the outfits. For the outfits. The outfits are cute, in my opinion, and there are issues with them. And I think it's mostly because it's a Zack Snyder movie, and like he's not doing the outfits because they're cute. He's doing it for more malicious and evil reasons. But if you don't know Zack Snyder, he's the director of also the worst Superman movie of all time, Man of Steel. I don't even know if I've ever watched that one. I don't want to, because anyways, so basically, this movie, there's like 3 different worlds happening, but these girls, it starts with this one girl, Baby Doll. Her name is Baby Doll. And she like is, her mom dies, and then this stuff goes on, and then she ends up in a mental, like I don't know. I don't like calling it insane asylum, but she ends up in an asylum, right? And then when we get there, she's about to get a lobotomy. And then it immediately, as like the doctor is there with the pick, right, about to go in, it switches to this like other world, and this is fully 10 minutes into this movie. So now we're in this other world. Everybody's dancing now. What they're in this, not, I think it's like a club ran by evil man Oscar Isaac. And so they dance, but she's new and she's got these skills, right? Apparently she dances. We never see her actually dance though, because every time she goes to dance, she's transported into this other world where she's just fighting like all this battle. So the first one, when she starts dancing, it's just herself and she learns about these things she has to collect to escape. And then this starts. And then she's like, she talks to some of the other girls and she's like, I know how we can get out of here, because they're trapped. They're being threatened, and other girls have tried to leave and they got killed. So the girls are like, okay. And the girl, I don't know all of their names. We got Blondie, Amber, Sweet Pea, and Rocket. I think that's the other four. Vanessa Hudgens is in this also. She's Blondie, which I kind of wish they explained the names. Because, like, are those their actual names? Like, I think this girl's literally named Baby Doll. So, like, is that for real Rocket and Sweet Pea? They're sisters, by the way. Anyways, so now from here on, whenever she's dancing and it's the fighting scenes, all the other girls are there. And they're like, the first one is like World War II. In this one, they gotta retrieve the map. So they get the map and it's like this World War II type battle. Okay, they get the map. The second thing they have to get is fire. So in the second battle, they are defeating a dragon. Okay. So then they get the fire. And then the third fight was they had to get a knife. This one goes a little bit wrong. And they're on a train. There's a bomb. Somebody does get blown up. Somebody dies. And then this is where everything starts to go downhill. Like quickly. Boom, 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 boom. They start dying. Will get killed. They did get killed. So then only one of the girls actually escapes. So you got 5 girls that are planning to escape. Only one of them escaped. Also, in all of these visions, there's this guy, which I'm pretty sure he was in Daredevil. Daredevil mention. Yeah, he plays Stick in Daredevil. And like, he's very much the same character in this one, which as soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh my god, like that's Stick. And he plays the same character, this mentor. And he had these phrases every time they were about to go off into battle. He gave them like a phrase to go. And I loved the phrases. And he even showed up actually in... Okay. He showed up in the real life. No, it actually is the real life at the very end. So there's like real life at the beginning. And then the dance. And then it's like dancing and the battles throughout, and then it's like dancing, and then right at the end real life. But we never see any of what happened to the other girls in the real life other than Baby Doll and spoiler, I don't know, this whole thing is a spoiler alert, I don't know, but we only see what happens in the real life with Baby Doll and Sweet Pea. So, I don't know, like, was Rocket and Amber and Blondie, were they real in the actual, like, were they in the asylum with them? I think they were. We see them, well, we definitely see Sweet Pea at the beginning. I don't remember seeing the other girls, though. So, like, did anybody actually die? You know? Well, unfortunately, again, spoiler alert, but unfortunately, Baby Doll does get lobotomy because Oscar Isaac's character is, like, the most evil man known on Earth. Like, even, like, both Asylum and in the dancing world. Because in the dancing world, he's, like, the club owner. He owns the girls. He's, like, you know, evil. And then in the I'm kind of confused by his role in the real life. I don't know if he just worked at the asylum or what, like, because he didn't seem that high up. At the end, he gets in trouble. He does get arrested. So there's that. Emily Browning plays Baby Doll. I haven't seen anything else she's been in. I don't think. She was in Series of Unfortunate Events, the movie, which I love the show, but I've never watched the movie. Mostly because I don't like Jim Carrey. But I also don't like Neil Patrick Harris, but I do think he was a better Count Olaf. Anyways, Vanessa Hudgens played Blondie. Abby Cornish played Sweet Pea. Have not seen anything she's in at all. She does a lot, though. She's still acting. I think they're all still acting. And then Jenna Malone. Jenna Malone, as in Pride and Prejudice and Hunger Games. Jenna Malone. She plays Rocket. Amazing. And then Amber is played by Jamie Chung, which she was in. I think the only thing I've seen her in. She voices Go-Go in Big Hero 6. But I think the only thing I've actually seen her in is Grown Ups. Let me see. Yeah, I really think the only thing I've seen her in is Grown Ups. I guess she was in Princess Protection Program, but it's been so long since I watched that. Wow, she's been in a lot. Okay, sorry. Get distracted by IMBD. Would I recommend this movie? Yes and no. If you think too much about movies and like you just can't think when you're watching this one, don't think about it. Don't think about it. And I think that's the way. I lied. The only Zack Snyder movie I like is the 2004 Dawn of the Dead. That one is good. I do like that one. I still haven't watched the original. I want the original. I want to watch the original, but I haven't. Let me see if it's anywhere, actually. Because also, at the end of Dawn of the Dead, which I listened to the song again today, but it's Down with the Sickness. That's at the end of the movie, during the credits. Such a good song. Such a good song. It's the one who was... I'm not even gonna try it. Anyways, yeah, no, I still can't watch the 1978 Dawn of the Dead. But if you like zombie movies, I do suggest it. Even the 2004 one, because like they're it's just the same premise. It's not continued, but like it's a group of survivors, zombie apocalypse, group of survivors in a mall, and then they have to get out, and then they build a murder bus. I don't know about the original, but in the 2004 one. But anyways, Phil Dunphy, Ty Burrell is in it. Maybe I'll watch that again. I do own it because I thought I was getting the original 1978 because that's what it looked like. Because the other George Romero movie, something, Rise of the Dawn of the Dead or something. I don't know, but that was in. I was like, okay, so this is the original because I didn't read this. It's Zack Snyder. Anyways, Sucker Punch. What an experience! What an experience. This was also like a test run to see if I want to do, because I did not any research on this movie and I just wanted to talk about it, but this is like a little test run, I guess, for an actual movie review thingy if I actually do it, because this is just going into the vlog, the weekly vlog. But do we like the setup? Do we want it farther? What is the vibe? I do like it. Like, look at my little sign, and then I don't like the glare, but maybe that's just because my window's open. And my ring light that you can see in my glasses, but if I don't have... Oh, should I take off my glasses? I don't know. I can't see anything, and if I need to read, it's gonna get bad. Ugh. I hope you enjoyed my ramble about this movie and about Dawn of the Dead. Who knows? I might do this more. Might upload separate movie reviews. Who knows? I do like this lighting, though. Wow, does it feel like I'm a professional YouTuber with this lighting? My ring light, it's like a little set. It's snowing so hard right now, guys. I finally have food. We went to the store. Look at that. That second shelf was mine. It was like empty. And there's stuff in the freezer and the fridge and on my other shelf. I'm so happy I spent, what did I spend? $60?
Something like that.
And Jessica saved literally $20. It was amazing. Anyways, happy food day. We are making potato tacos. The best thing ever. Taco Bell dupe. Come with me to make them. This is a lot, but I'm not going to use all of them for tacos. I think I'm going to make some breakfast potatoes tomorrow. So, yeah, so I'm going to pop these in the microwave, let them steam up before I toast them.
I like it though. I like it. No.
Official Gustas. I haven't had one of these in so long. I should have rolled it up. Please ignore how I'm eating it right now. So my dad's like,